Through manipulation and fear-mongering, Palpatine, once a senator, now had become a powerful chancellor of the entire Galactic Republic. Not only having the powers that a chancellor would hold, but adding to that, in Episode 2, all emergency powers are given to him by none other than the former Bombad General, the banished Gungan himself, Naboo Representative Jar Jar Binks. Through watching both Episode 2 and 3, it can get frustrating to see that the Jedi Council are completely oblivious to some obvious red flags that should have alerted them. Meanwhile, everything proceeded as Sidious had foreseen, as the Republic was thrusted into a sudden war against the now separatist movement. In a span of 3 to 4 years, Chancellor Palpatine manipulated not only the Republic and the Senate, but the most prominent Jedi Masters of that time who made up most of the Jedi Council, Yoda and Mace Windu being the two that mostly stand out. They were very much aware that a Sith Lord looms near them, with Tyrannus telling Obi-Wan outright in Episode 2 that a Dark Lord of the Sith is controlling the Republic, along with hundreds of senators as well. Still, this mystery seemed unsolvable to them until Palpatine just apparently spells it out for the Jedi and tells Anakin that he is the Sith Lord, knowing full well that, in the end, he will inform the rest of the Jedi about his true identity. We hear Yoda constantly tell fellow Jedi that the dark side clouds everything and that the future is very much clouded and uncertain. This could perhaps be explained. In the 2014 Tarkin novel, it is said that under the Jedi Temple, there is an ancient Sith shrine that had been constructed long ago by the Sith. However, the Jedi decided to build their temple over the shrine and bury it in the process, unaware of the fact that this decision would lead to their demise. The residual power of the dark side resonating from the shrine clouded the Jedi's vision. It is this weakness that was exploited by Darth Sidious, who then hid in plain sight, masquerading as an honest politician, until time had come for him to take control, and that meant that the Jedi Order would be no more, branding them as traitors, wiping them out, and creating a new galactic empire. So by now we have explained that the Jedi had their vision clouded by the dark side, but these visions might refer to predictions for the future. Any ordinary non-Force user can use their brain to do simple calculations, and so could the Jedi without needing the Force. And they actually did. They started narrowing down the suspects that could potentially be discovered as the secret Sith Lord. From the Revenge of the Sith novelization, we can pretty much gather that both Yoda and Mace Windu came to suspect that someone very close to the Chancellor might actually be the Sith Lord. They presumed that the Chancellor was unaware that he was being manipulated by this person, and that this evil Sith continued to carry out his schemes through the most powerful man in the galaxy, which was, of course, Chancellor Palpatine, using the Chancellor's trust to his advantage. However, in a conversation between Obi-Wan and Mace Windu, it is explained to us that the Jedi, and especially Mace Windu, does not consider Palpatine to be a Sith Lord. The reason given, which I will tell you shortly, is frustrating to many fans and can only be described as a truly stunning lack of judgment. In this conversation, Obi-Wan is baffled by how powerful Chancellor Palpatine had become in the Senate. Windu then goes on to tell him that the only reason why Palpatine is not a suspect is because he already rules the galaxy. My guess is that someone who rules the galaxy would actually be a prime suspect, but I guess that way of thinking is what ultimately led to the demise of the Jedi Order, and it was probably for the best. But hey, at least Luke learned from their mistakes and started a new Jedi Order where he would... Alright, Star Wars fans, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please feel free to leave a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't miss out on any of my future videos that I will post on this channel. Have a fun day, my friends, and in closing, don't forget, May the Force be with you, always.